What is vibing? This is Vish, and today I want to be responding to Sadhguru's video on who decides what women should wear. A Women's Day special. Also, to all of y'all women, and even just girls, happy Women's Day. I'm a meditation coach and I've got hundreds of people on their meditation journeys. If you have any questions about it, or even want to learn how to start, either comment down below or message me on Instagram at VishVibes. Sadhguru is a yogi, mystic, and visionary who is enlightening the world. I'm truly grateful for his presence. I'm also very curious to see what he has to say about the clothing women. Let's find out together.
Why are musicians in underpants? They said, Sadhguru, only that sells. Somebody else is determining her choice. Not choice at all. This is a sure way to destroy the beauty of feminine in the world. This is a consequence of, in one way, that economic engine drives everything in the world.
Interesting.
Before coming to today's engagement, my 13-year-old daughter was asking me, could I ask a question? I'm like, sure. So this is from her picking up on this whole male-female that she is influenced by, given society and the narrative that has been played. And she said, I am curious to know, if there was one advice for the youth today, what would it be?
A very broad question.
I'm sorry, I'm putting it in a very basic way.
Please.
What is in somebody's pants is not my business or your business. It is only relevant in a few places like bathrooms and bedrooms and somewhere. In rest of the places, your gender is irrelevant. It's a question of your competence, what you can do, what you cannot do, what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. We need to bring the world to this place that what kind of body you have is not my business. Only in bodily relationships it matters. In rest of the time it's not my business. For this, women also should think this way, but right now it is, I don't know, it's a complete, man's dream is being played out by the women, you know. Because,
Yes.
like yesterday I was because I was supposed to talk to some musician, and I said, okay, let me hear something, so they played a video. I'm sorry I'm using such words, but I'm saying because it pains me that women are being projected like this. And a musician is on stage in underpants. I said, why are musicians in underpants? They said, Sadhguru, only that sells. I said, what is this? So this is horrible exploitation of the woman, and women are cooperating in this. She can wear what she wants, it's not my business. But if she's wearing that only because that's what sells, that is not right in the society. It's her choice what she wants to wear. But it's not her choice. Somebody else is determining her choice, which is not choice at all. So, this is important both for young boys and girls. They need to come up with this, that your body is your business, all right? It is not something that everybody needs to be involved with your body on the street. Everybody need not be involved with your body. People need to be involved with your intelligence, people need to be involved with your competence, people need to recognize your genius. Everybody on the street need not be involved with your body. Body has its purposes, body has its beauty, body has its nature. That is in a different way. I am not trying to say what should be the dress code. No, I'm saying a man should not decide a woman's dress code, that's all I'm saying. Right now it looks like it's man's perversion which is deciding a woman's dress code. This needs to change if women have to be free. So this is why I'm saying, as from man's muscle it is moving to a cerebral nature of activity, similarly from a woman's flesh it has to move to a cerebral nature of activity. So right now this may sound like an absurd thing, no, this is how women are, no, this is how man has expected this is not how women are.
Mhm.
I know enough women in my life, all around me, to clearly know that this is not how they are, but they think this is what is expected out of them.
Is this a superwoman syndrome that they define this as women just want to project themselves in a certain way?
No, I'm saying this is a sure way to destroy the beauty of feminine in the world, because right now you understand masculine as the ideal of success. If you want to succeed, you have to be like a man, you have to show your muscle. This must go, because this whole thing is coming from this is a consequence of, in one way, that economic engine drives everything in the world. When economy is the only thing that matters, everything is a marketplace. Everything is about… See, in the marketplace, if I give less and take more, I'm smart, isn't it? Hello? If I go to a marketplace and give more and take less, I'm stupid. But right now you must understand, in your homes, I'm sure it's true for you also as women, I've seen women working in so many ways, my own mother, my sisters, my aunts and many other women that I see. Yeah, when they are at home, their whole thing is to give themselves totally, because they're doing something that they love to do. They're doing things for people that matter, that what I get is not important. That's what makes their life beautiful. This should not happen just at home, this should happen in the society, that everybody is trying to do their best to everybody else. This is the nature of the feminine. Right now you are saying, wherever you go, I must give less and take more, whether it is marketplace or marriage, the same thing is happening. And nobody is happy, nobody is living well, nobody can relax their guard. All the time everybody is guarded against each other, because every place is a marketplace. Everywhere you go, you're seeing how you can profit. No, that's not how human beings can live well. Human beings can live well. This is right now, I constantly live among volunteers who are always trying to give their best in any given situation. People ask me, Sadhguru, of all the things that you do, what's the most important thing? I say, people around me. The sort of people that I've gathered around me, who are willing to give their lives away without any expectation. This is what is most beautiful about my life, because that is what is most important in the world. Every place is a marketplace means we are always trying to take advantage of somebody, isn't it? When your mind has become a marketplace, there will be no consciousness, there will be no finer aspects of life, there will be no room for the feminine in the world. Masculine will rule. It's all about conquest, it's all about exploitation. It's not about, it's not about love, it's not about inclusiveness, it's not about involvement with life. Where there is no unbridled involvement with life, there is no life at all. Only with involvement you can know life, very simply know. You use the word superwoman, I would say my mother was a superwoman. She did not earn a single rupee in her life, but she was a superwoman, she was the most respected in the family. Well, did she ever ask, what will I get? Never, but she is a superwoman.
Always a pleasure to hear Sadhguru talk and answer such interesting questions. The first thing he's mentioned many times is how the feminine is not a gender, but it is a deeper spiritual dimension. He says that now the masculine has been very prioritized and given so much importance that the feminine is getting suppressed. He says that it is important to value both the feminine and masculine equally. Now they both serve different functions, and that must be valued. However, we must try to maintain a level of equality. Regardless of whether you're a male or female, let us maintain that equal dimension of feminine and masculine within ourselves. That is the way harmony will naturally take place. It is just like the yin-yang concept. And now from what he said about women, very interesting perspective and take. That's what I love about Sadhguru. He always goes not one step ahead or two steps ahead, but even deeper than the third step on such basic questions. And that deeper insight that he provides is also very simple. You see, consciousness, I've learned from this whole path, is very simple. It's just about experiencing things, and that's it. Clarity and love. That's all that really encapsulates consciousness. Obviously, these are very simple words that don't do justice for consciousness. However, these two things have really helped me with the spiritual journey. And so that is what I've truly learned from Sadhguru. And in this particular case, it's interesting because there was a time, even certain societies, which I'm not making this out of any judgment, it's more or less just observation, in the sense that certain societies do require, or maybe not require, but it is more natural and common for women to be completely covered up from head to toe, and that is their choice, right? I am no one to judge for that. And then there's like the whole Western kind of idea where wear whatever you want, wear nothing if you want. Almost like a perverted form of sexualizing the human body. Now, I do want to make it clear, just because you do go out and wear nothing or wear limited clothing, that isn't to say that it is perverted or it is rude. It is, at the end, in a way, your body, right? But even then, I've learned this from Sadhguru, even this piece of body is not even ours. It came from our parents, it came from this earth, it came from the sun, and so we're connected in that sense, and we must, I would have to say, respect these parties, whether it's the sun, the earth, the parents. And so the reason I'm bringing all that up is, I think, at least in the American culture, and this is what I've seen, can be wrong, and I'm open to hearing your opinions on this matter, there's definitely an over-sexualization of the body, and it is changing now, but I would have to just make this comment based off of what I've seen so far in this country. And then there's a whole kind of opposite spectrum where, let's say in India, I can only speak of that from my background, the stigma that's created behind all this stuff and how you shouldn't talk about it, you shouldn't see it. I really don't think both approaches are the way to go, to be honest. It's all about transcending both of those things and entering the deeper dimension, which is understanding that you can wear what you want because it is your body. But as he says, not to wear out of a societal expectation or out of an economic expectation. That's really the general gist that I was able to take away from what Sadhguru said. It seems like a lot of the times we had this false sense of free will, but in reality there's an unconscious bias that's instilled upon us, again, unconsciously, to where we think we're making choices on our own and out of our own free will, but in reality it's to appease to the society. And so in that sense, you're still attached and identified with that society unconsciously. And so at that point, you're not even having a free will. And I love that point that he made. It's not about having a dress code and you should wear this or you shouldn't wear that. It's really just what is appropriate for the occasion. If it's super, super hot, maybe you don't have to wear this jacket and pants and sweatshirt. Wear a t-shirt and shorts. But then if it's really, really cold, I really don't think wearing a tank or shorts would be appropriate. At the end of the day, it's your choice. It is your body, but again, realize this body is a part of the earth and we must respect the earth, respect the sun, respect the parents that provided for this body. And that is why I'm not even saying you should wear this or you should wear that. It's just all about respect and being conscious about what you're wearing. It's as simple as that. That is pretty much a wrap. I appreciate you listening to this response. Make it a great day, take it joyfully, and stay conscious.